What's going on, everyone? My name's Tenebris Infinite, and with my holidays drawing to a close here, I'm kinda itching to get back to work. So I figured I'd put together a video that will be helpful to a whole bunch of people here, showing you dudes how to get yourselves infinite daytime here in Generation Zero, as well as how to fix the broken wrench in the works mission that is affecting a lot of players. Now, I know that these might not seem related, and it might seem like a bit of a hodgepodge video, but both of these are solved and resolved in similar manners, so I kind of figured, hey, what the heck, why not start the year off with a bit of an oddball? If you happen to enjoy this video or find it helpful, please remember to hit the thumbs up button so that way we can reach the greater Generation Zero community with this, because I do think that this wrench in the works fix, wow, that seagull flew like right over my head, I do think that this wrench in the works fix is very helpful. So for both of these methods, you need to go in and start yourself a brand new world. For the wrench in the works fix, it's a bit of a soft fix. It doesn't fix the broken mission, but it just gives you the opportunity to get away from the broken mission for a little bit. And for the infinite daytime, it's just kind of nice. And also, I think it's very helpful for content creators out there. Well, hey, I found something weird. When I Alt-Tab, my character flips around. What the heck? Look at that birdie, man. Fuel cell looking dummy thick. Anyway, man, I'm digressing here. Let's jump into World 4 and show off how to get yourself infinite daytime here in Generation Zero. Once you start a new game and get into the game world, you're pretty much there. This is the crack of dawn right now in Generation Zero, and so what you want to do is you want to run off and you want to make a bit of a hard save here and really ensure that the game saves. So the easiest method of doing so is shooting our friend the gnome in the face and getting the game to save that way, and then popping inside of Ittervik and getting the game to again save a couple times when you get inside the house. So let's explain how this works before we move on here. Pretty much the way it works is all of your saves in Generation Zero, all 4 saves, run on a universal timer. So pretty much like the save time of 1 will be the save time of all 4. The only way that you can manually change the time of your game world is by doing this, starting up the game from fresh, and resetting the time back to that crack of dawn that you're at when you land in Ittervik here. So pretty much all you gotta do in order to get infinite daytime is have one dummy world that you delete every once in a while in order to reset your clock back to the crack of dawn here, and then you go off to your main world. And that universal timer will kick in, and your main world will be at that crack of dawn time. Now, this is an incredibly handy trick that I've been using since the Dark Skies update, and I figured, why not share it around? In case if any of you guys don't like nighttime, maybe in Generation Zero, or if you're a content creator like me and you like filming in clear conditions, this is pretty much the ultimate trick. Now for the fix for wrench in the works, this again is a soft fix. It doesn't fix your main save. This is just your method of getting around that issue for the time being. And that's simply, again, going off and starting up a new world and playing through on a brand new world. You don't need to play the brand new world linearly though, and you don't need to play it for like the plot or anything. Instead, you can approach this playthrough of Generation Zero in a bit of a different method. This way, until we get a proper fix for the wrench in the works mission, you can continue playing Generation Zero, at least without the constant explosions happening. Now, the fun thing about Generation Zero is that you don't need to play the main missions in order to get the most out of the game. There's a really fantastic open world that's been built up here in the game, and there's a ton of side activities that you could partake in that are just as engaging as going through the main quest line. And one of the first ones is heading off and taking advantage of the refreshed machine spawns when you start up a brand new world. In this brand new world, you'll wind up with pretty much a maximum amount of machine spawns in each given region. And then those machine spawns become a lot more fluid as you start taking down machines. But in this initial state of the world, there is a ton of machines to fight. Once you get to the north coast or the marshlands, whatever you choose, find yourself a decent safe house and then just start going to town. Start hunting machines everywhere and you'll be able to find a maximum amount of spawns. This overall is a pretty massive journey, starting off at Ittervik, picking up the bike at Ibelholmen, then biking all the way along, making your way off over into the forest region, then up into the farmlands, stopping off at Ostervik's Industrium Rad, and then just beelining your way off to the north coast here. It's a journey, man. But the payoff you get in the end of being able to farm these maximum level machines with really high experience drops is absolutely worth the journey. And then also if you need more 5 crown weapons, this is a great method of farming as many 5 crown weapons as you can. And then you can simply rinse and repeat this process by resetting the world and going off and fighting a ton of machines. The other thing that you could do with this fresh new world is going off and completing the Good News side mission, where you unlock all of your base building and base defense capabilities. This is really easy to complete and really easy to complete quickly nowadays, utilizing the power of dirt bikes. You can even dirt bike up the entire side of Tylovden Mountain very easily. But the nice thing about this one, in comparison to the last approach, is that you don't need to reset the world any further than just once. You could go in, start up this world, go off, get yourself ready for base assaults and base defense, and just have a world that is purely focused on doing that. Personally, I kind of prefer the Good News side mission approach, because you can get into base assaults and base defenses very quickly from guerrilla difficulty. So the nice thing about these two methods of approaching a fresh new world is that both of them are infinite things. They aren't finite like going through the main plot of the game. Instead, farming machines can be a very long process, and going off and doing base defenses and base assaults can also be a very time-consuming process here in the game, and a good time-consuming process too. Because both of these methods will yield some of the most powerful weapons in the game. Whether it's 5 crown or 6 crown gear, you're going to be gunning towards something shiny and worthwhile. The the 5 crown gear will come from farming up in the northern regions and farming those high-level machines, and the 6 crown gear will come from either your base assaults or base defenses. So depending on which one you're gunning for, will kind of decide which one you want to do. So, hopefully this video is helpful for you dudes, especially if you've been affected by the wrench in the works bug. I'd like to know if this is a good fix for you or not at this point in time. Please let me know in the comments down below. As well, that time control thing. It's really easy. You just pop into a world, make sure that the game saves, and then go back to your original world, and bada bing, bada boom, you are at dawn. So, again, let me know all your thoughts and feels in the comment section down below. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you all in the next one. Until then, peace.